Good morning everybody, welcome to day one here in India, welcome to Pahaganj.
So of course we had to start the day in a Tuk Tuk, but we are actually going on an ultimate day trip of Delhi with a lovely Tuk Tuk driver we found who has given us a really good rate and is telling us all the local secrets.
So we cannot wait for that, but I think the first stop is breakfast. We're going to try and find somewhere on the street to get some nice cheap local food to start the day off.
Yeah. Pahaganj is more of the backpackers area of Delhi. It is much cheaper and absolutely insane. We're definitely going to do another video of this area for you because there is just so much to see, so much going on, and it is absolute madness.
We're Connor and Livvy, a couple from England in our 20s who are on a mission to travel the world budget backpacking.
We started this new adventure on April the 26th, 2023 and plan to travel around the world for as long as possible. If you've been with us for a while, you would know that last year we backpacked Turkey, the Balkans, Eastern and Central Europe, and that was just the beginning.
We want to showcase the beautiful cultures that we encounter around the world and how at our core we are all the same.
We've come to a place called Gupta Restaurant. It's been recommended by our friend, and we have a cheese paratha, dosa
and idli,
and
sambar.
okay, and he says it's spicy, but I can handle spice. Let's see how spicy it is. Spicy, but it's okay. The cheese paratha is good. It's a good breakfast, really good breakfast. And the dosa,
Dosa also good, masala dosa.
10 out of 10. And how much do you think this will cost?
It costs not more than 100 rupees.
There we go. That's how cheap it is here.
Temples to mosques, welcome to Jama Masjid. It is the largest mosque in India and is absolutely stunning. It was only 300 rupee each to enter, and they give you an abaya, and Connor has a leopard print skirt. It's very fetching.
We will
for
show
the
you
occasion.
soon.
We will show you, but this is absolutely unbelievable, and it was built in the 17th century, and I believe the capacity is up to 25,000 people, so that's how large it is.
But do be aware, it does close very early. It closes at 12.
Well, it says on line 12, but then it says on the sign from like 7 a.m. till sunset, so who actually knows?
Maybe just take precautions and come here super
Maybe,
early.
but you also have to take your shoes off.
Yep.
They do provide you with slippers if you want
But
them,
you have
which
to
are
pay.
100 rupees, not too bad.
I'd rather
but
my feet burn. I'm okay.
happy with the socks.
Do you guys want to see what I look like? Here I
This
am.
handsome little fella with his leopard print skirt.
He couldn't have given me a more bold skirt to wear, but I feel good. I feel like I'm part of the culture here, and I cannot wait to explore this mosque.
It served as the imperial mosque of the Mughal emperors until its demise in 1857, and was always a sign of Islamic importance and power well into the colonial era.
They do take your shoes for free, and they do give you a free gown to wear, like Olivia said. However, when you walk out, they try to charge you. So just say, no, I'm not paying, you said it was free, and just walk off. Get your shoes, take your gown off and walk off. It's okay, they won't do anything. They're not allowed to do it anyway. So yeah, just be aware of that.
We have finally made it to the Red Fort, which was built in 1638 after it was commissioned to be built by the emperor when he was moving his residence from Delhi to Agra. And of course, it served as the main residence for the Mughal emperors.
It's absolutely beautiful. It costs 600 rupees each to get in. If you're a local, it only costs 50, but there's a reason for that. They pay taxes, it's their country, so it's absolutely fine. Just follow the signs. There's a local line, and then there's a tourist line. Obviously we went to a tourist line, but I hope the inside is just as good as the outside.
Yes. I think it's common knowledge that you only hear the bad things about how women are necessarily treated here in India, but something I really want to mention is how the government really are trying to change and protect how women, both tourists and locals, are treated. Because even in those lines, there is lines purely for females.
Yeah.
And we learned earlier that on the metro, there are female-only carriages, which is definitely something to be remembered when you think about India.
Ready?
I don't think I'm ever going to get used to anyone wanting to take a photo with me, especially when it is so hot. I am just sweating right now.
This is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the colour of it looks exactly like the same as the mosque we just visited.
I think it's red sandstone, and every year on Indian Independence Day, the Prime Minister stands at the gate and lifts up the Indian flag to celebrate.
And sends a big message to everyone. Everyone comes together. It's very welcoming. I wish we were there for
We've
that day.
literally
That would have
only
been so
just
cool.
missed it
Yeah, we've
because
literally
it's on
just missed it. That would have been so cool.
15th of August.
Oh, but the people here are so friendly. The amount of people that have come up to us taking pictures, wanting to subscribe, the Indian people.
We're going to get all our subscribers up,
Yeah,
guys.
we've never felt so welcomed in our life. So India, the people in India, we love you. If you are looking for a bit of peace and quiet here in Delhi, this is definitely the place to come.
We were told yesterday that Delhi has its own version of the Sydney Opera House, and here it is right behind me. It's called the Lotus Temple, obviously because it's shaped like the lotus flower, and it is a Baha'i house of worship, I believe, and it is open to all religions, all denominations, races,
Completely
you name
free.
it. Completely free. You can go in, very calm, peaceful. Definitely peaceful for Delhi.
Yeah, for sure. You're not allowed to record or take any pictures, anything in there, so we're just going to be recording on the outside, but it's very, very well kept.
And there were also like pools all around it, which is just completely stunning, but also slightly cruel because I want to jump in there because I am so hot.
So hot.
But it was absolutely beautiful, and I totally recommend. It's free. Why not? Why not go there?
We're not showing too much of it, but we promise we will in the next video, but it's absolutely crazy.
It's so hot. I know I've already said that.
I know, so it's really nice, like I said, to go to those types of places, especially when it's free, just to get out of it because it is very, very calm and you will need it, otherwise you will get very overwhelmed. And it is our first day here. We do start to feel overwhelmed sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered about the sounds. It's
Yeah.
more just the amount of people that are in
So
very close
crowded.
proximity of
And,
you.
and it's not in England, everyone knows how to line up. It's kind of the culture. Here, there's no such thing. So just go. Don't wait for anybody, just go. If you want a picture, just take one. That's my advice.
While I'm waiting for ages to be
Yeah, otherwise
polite.
you'll be there all day. So just go, do your thing, get in, don't get in line, just go. And just so long as you're polite, it'll be okay.
Hiding under a tree to get some shade, but our next stop of our little Delhi adventure, we have come to Humayun's tomb. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the burial place of the second Mughal Emperor of India, so it's very, very significant. And also in the complex there are tons of other tombs and burial sites of other emperors, but this one is the most significant. Contrary to popular belief, the tomb was actually created after he died, and actually he died in 1556 and the tomb was actually finished in 1572, so this was not his first burial place. He was in fact buried elsewhere and then moved to this tomb later on, and it is his final resting place, and it was actually commissioned to be built by his wife, not his son.
The Empress herself actually paid out of her own pocket 1.5 million rupees, which is crazy. But we didn't pay that much to get in, don't worry. We only paid 600 rupees to get in. And if you are a local here, you only have to pay 50 or 60. So it really isn't that bad, and it definitely is worth visiting because this isn't only the main thing to see. Like I said, there is also a bunch of other burial grounds and tombs to see. So it's definitely worth it.
Humayun's tomb was actually the first ever Persian-style double-domed piece of architecture in India, which is really, really special. And also, the reason it's probably like that is because an Iranian architect was specifically chosen to create it. India Gate was built in 1938 to commemorate all of those lost in the many wars that India fought, including 70,000 that died in World War I fighting for the British Army. It is very, very significant, and I believe one of the largest war memorials in the world, and definitely the largest in India. It is absolutely beautiful and has a lot of resemblance to the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. As you can see, it is a stunning sandstone arch, and it is a huge piece in India.
You would think something this monumental and important here in India, you would have to come and pay for it, especially as tourists, but it's completely free.
Entirely free. And another significant fact was that the foundation stone was actually laid by the Duke of Connor, the Royal Highness, in 1921 as a very significant piece, just again commemorating the lives of those lost. Now, I think that's just about enough sightseeing for one day. We've pretty much covered everything Delhi has to offer in just a few hours, so it's going to have to be lunchtime. Hello.
Hello. It looks so good.
I am so hungry. This is more dinner. It's only 5 o'clock and it is hot.
We have butter paneers. And what is dal? It's dal masala.
It might be too hot to eat actually right now.
It's good.
Very good, very
You
good.
cannot get any more local and authentic than this. Eh? It's good, it's cheap, it's amazing. Wow, that is some of the best food we've ever had. Cheap, local, traditional. It doesn't get much better than that here in India, and it only cost us £3.50, so you definitely cannot go wrong with that. That is going to be the end of day one. Make sure you join us for day two. Like I said, we've got 6 weeks here in India, so there's going to be plenty of India vlogs coming out. Just stick around to watch them. I cannot wait to explore this beautiful country, and I already know this is going to be one of our favourite countries in the world. It's absolutely amazing. But that is going to be the end of this video, so please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!